And here we're going to talk about skew. So skew is one of those math words that really just means the tail. So it means your data is spread out more on this side. So if I have a graph, these are like bars, right? And I got a whole bunch of bars here, and then I got some bars at big bars, and then this is it. Well, where's the tail of this graph if I was looking at it? It would be really awkward to have this gigantic tail. The tail is right here, right? This side is the tail. And which side is it on? Is it on the left or the right? Well, it's on the left. So this would be an example of skewing left. You might also see a graph that you have a lot of data, but then the data trails out further on one side. This would be skew right. In addition, you might have some interesting graphs that do things like this, and you're like, well, that's not skewed left or right. Is this uniform? I know uniform is when you have it all just straight across. This is uniform. Oh, this is symmetrical, when it's just the U. If I had it like this, or like this, these are not tailed out to either side because they're not spread out. There's no tails, no tail. They're balanced. Yeah, these are symmetrical graphs. Mostly though, you'll see this word a lot, skew, for statistical things. So you want to know that the tail side out, the spread out side is the skew. Okay, we're also going to want to know the difference between qualitative and quantitative. And here, most people, you want to draw out what words you can see in a larger word, just in general in English. So we see the word quality. And over here, you see the word quantity. And quantity means how many. And I wish my English was as good, or I could look it up. Let's look it up. What does quality mean? The exact definition. The standard, a distinctive attribute. Distinct attribute. So really the main thing you want to draw out of this is that for a qualitative word, this is going to be like your favorite pet, or which car brand. You could say your school. Which school do you go to? I go to Seaside. You can't say that this is a numerical amount. If you want to say someone is really funny, you can't say that they're 100 funnies or 250 funnies. But you could say they're really funny, so this is a qualitative measurement. If you want a quantitative measurement, this is just how many pets. How many cars? Or how much did they cost? Cost of cars. Or if you wanted to make it in school, you'd want to say numerical grades. I have 65%. This is a specific number. If I said I had a D, this would be like a range This is still referring to a range of numbers between 60 and 69.9. So you could still say that this is numerical. And if you were watching maybe a TV show and said like how many jokes, and you counted the number of jokes, then that would be quantitative. And quantitative, how many. Qualitative, a distinct attribute. Okay, so I'm gonna just end this part here, and then I'm going to do a separate video on types of graphs.